Anytime I'm struggling with an aspect of storytelling, I steal. Like a rogue with a chaotic neutral alignment, I wait until no one is looking and I make off with plot hooks and story structure. But honestly, who cares? Humans have been making stories for hundreds of thousands of years. It's one of the things that makes us human. It isn't my fault that the formula for effective storytelling has barely changed across countries, cultures, and centuries. And it certainly isn't my job to reinvent the storytelling wheel. I use what I find useful. So when I start planning out a character arc, I ask, what medium efficiently and effectively plans a character's entire emotional journey from the very beginning? The answer? Disney's movie musicals. Now, if you've just sat through a Disney movie, the best one pictured here, you'd probably say, wow, I was able to follow that character's emotional journey so well. It's almost like I knew from the beginning how this character's emotional journey would end. How did I know that? Well, the answer is probably, oh yeah, the character literally sang to me about what the movie was going to be about at the very beginning of the movie. This was a point that I made on the Arcane Gate stream a couple of days ago.
But most musicals will start out with what's called like an I want song, whereas, it's part of the medium. You have the character come out and they just sing about what they want. Realizing the kind of ultimate wants of those characters, or changing or having those wants be changed and then realized, is what makes a character arc.
You see, these I want songs, as I called them, are a product of narrative efficiency, something that I'm a fan of. Disney movies, by and large, are made for young children to be consumed in under a couple of hours. So these I want songs have a lot of heavy lifting to do. In just a few minutes, the audience needs to be made aware of what the character's desires are and how they expect to attain that desire. Recently, Justin McElroy, analyzed the entire Disney songbook to find that since the 1930s, there have been 26 I want songs in Disney films, more than any other identified category. Why? Well, because they're effective. They work. From just one song, we understand our character's wants and desires. From that one song, we are able to set out our character arc. The concept isn't so difficult to grasp. Character wants something, character experience shows them that they need something, character gets what they need. And a Disney I want song communicates both what a character wants and hints at what a character needs. For example, take For the First Time in Forever from Frozen, written by Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez. And I'm not playing the music because I don't want to go toe-to-toe with the mouse, even though this is exactly what the Fair Use Doctrine was designed for, but I digress. Anna, one of the movie's main characters, communicates her want to open the gates or to fall in love, while hinting at her need for a lasting emotional connection with someone. Psst, that someone is Elsa. Do You Want to Build a Snowman is also an I Want song about just that. Through the movie, we see as her journey to achieve her want leads to personal discovery about her need, a need that is fulfilled at the end of the movie. This formula fits for other Disney movies as well. In Out There from Hunchback of Notre Dame, Quasimodo communicates his want to spend a day free from his tower while hinting at his need for emotional liberation. In the song Reflection, the titular Mulan communicates her desire to look the way that she feels while ultimately commuting a deeper need for personal, familial, and societal acceptance. Too often, I will look at a character sheet and I'll see something like this. And I hear that, that's my character motivation. I'm here to kill bad guys. That's what my character wants. But let's be honest, a character arc doesn't begin and end with what you want. It begins and ends with what you need. If you want to kill bad guys, you'll get the chance to do it. I have no doubt about that. But in Dungeons & Dragons, you have the chance to do far more than just kill bad guys. You have the ability to choose why you need to kill those bad guys. And through working together with your DM, you can build a story that draws from that want to realize that need. So when you're in character creation with your DM, both of you should be asking,
why are you going on this adventure? Like, what do you want? Because that will inform that. If you ask your players that informs how I'm going to tell the story.
Your DM being aware of some inner emotional tie to your desires will have a much easier time of tailoring their story to you. And all of a sudden, you've done 2/3 of the work of building a character arc. All that's left now is to fill in the adventure. What challenges are on the way from point A to point B? Who do we meet along the way? What do we find on our journey? And I get it, just fill in the adventure is a lot harder than it sounds. The adventure is it's the whole game. But so often I see players enter games with zero motivation and then they're confused when they don't feel emotionally invested in their character. How are you going to feel emotionally invested in a character when the character isn't emotionally invested in anything? Now, I understand, this sounds more like a theater exercise than a Dungeons & Dragons tip, but D&D is an exercise in theater and storytelling. Why do you think so many actors are drawn to this hobby? So next time you're struggling to differentiate wants and needs in designing a character arc, just think about how much easier it would be if you had an I want song to explain it for you. As I leave, I'll demonstrate it this way. Imagine a wizard and a barbarian are in a tavern. They're looking around, attempting to scope out an adventurer with purpose, someone that they can bring along with them on their quest. And suddenly, a young bard takes a seat on a makeshift stage. His fingers glow with a brilliant purple hue as he plucks away at his magic guitar, and the wizard and barbarian listen to his song, confident that this young man would be willing to join them on their quest. Why? Well, let's listen to an I Want song in that context, a context of Dungeons & Dragons. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Welcome everyone to another night at the tavern. This one goes out to anyone out there who lost their chance at an adventure. I have often dreamed of a far-off